Welcome to Westbridge Hills 22. I am Black Cat FS, and this is our used machinery challenge. We are indeed back on Westbridge Hills, and in the time that I've been away, which is considerable really, it's probably over a week since I last even logged into this map, I'd forgotten what a little fleet of John Deere that we had. Completely sort of skipped my mind until we came back on. We're in June. We have state of play. This is more for myself than anyone else. So we bought this field at the end of the last episode, didn't we? Do you know what? It might have even been more than a week ago. Yeah, we bought that field. These two fields have also got corn in. This has a wheat or barley in a barley. It's got in. That's not ready yet, but we do need to go over here and harvest number 2, because the other thing we need to do after that is we need to turn that field around, get the samplings done, and get our environmental score up. Also, on our grass field, which is just over there, we have, I don't even know how many, probably 90 odd hay bales that need to be sold as well. So that is something we need to do. We're going to start though with, what should we start with? We'll start by taking all our gear over to field number 2 and we'll get that sorted. It's going to take a while to drive over, isn't it? What I'll do is we'll take this over, we will use a tractor to take the header over, and then we'll have to get our wagon over as well. So I'll start moving all that stuff over and we'll be right back. I hummed and hard about what tractor to bring this over, but in the end I've gone with the 7810. I was going to go with the class because it's faster. Basically it's 32 mile an hour gearbox on the class. However, I just thought we'll keep it all JD just for now. Like I said, I haven't actually done this on purpose. I know in different series it's not a bad idea to sort of go all in with one sort of brand, but it's just, that's how it's come up. We can only buy used machinery. I can't just pick what I want, and the most suitable equipment has just happened, well, probably 90% of it has been John Deere. There's probably been other John Deere stuff that I could have bought as well and I haven't. Let's get this spun around, we'll get this lined up. And there we go. That'll need unfolding as well. I forgot, this doesn't break, does it? That's what you get for not spending any time in the last week on here. What I have been doing, in fact I didn't realise there was a thing. There was a little bank there. Get them lights off, get it switched off. And there we go. Oh my god. Right. We're gonna start. There we go. Yeah. I brought the wrong header. Oh my god, no! I'm an absolute idiot. You'll have known as well. Like, people watching this will have 100% known what I've done. And I haven't even thought about it. I don't own a corn header, do I? This is marvellous. My word. Right, what I'm going to have to do is not block any more traffic, but I'm going to have to go up, hire a corn header, and then come back and get swapped over. What an absolute ball ache. Right, I'll get that sorted. I will fully accept the title of idiot. Not only did I not bring the correct header down, but then when I bought the header, the new head, well, not bought it, when we leased it, sorry, the new corn header, then I realised, well, I need to get it on the trailer. So I then had to take the combine up regardless to put it on the trailer to then bring it back down here. So we'll not bang into you. So I mean, lots of other people would probably just fully edit that out and pretend it didn't happen, but not on here. I will show every single mistake that I make. Right, let's now get back in here. And this is going to take a little bit longer because, firstly, the combine isn't unfolded, but secondly, the header's not as big. Oh, by the way, it cost £4 grand, the initial hire for this. There we go. Yeah, so we already £4 grand in, whatever we're going to make out of this. I don't know when top price for corn is. It's a decent price now. Ravenport, obviously, that we can't go to. Cereal factory we can go to, can't we, because we don't own it. Where the grain mill we do, so that would just be putting it in there for nothing. So we will be selling it straight off. We're not keeping it. Whatever we get off, we will just sell immediately. It's not often we've done corn on here. That's why I planned it in our two big arable fields. That's why we've put it in there. What I want to do as well, in between now and whenever those are ready, I need to go into Mod Hub and find some bigger corn headers, because this was the biggest one you can get, and I'm sure it's only 9 meters. There wasn't any bigger in there, so yeah, we're gonna have to remedy that, because there's no way I'm doing our field 9 with a header this size. It will take hours. I say there's no way. If there's none in Mod Hub, then I'm gonna have to, but I'd rather we didn't. Do you know what? I'm focusing all on that side. We haven't really spent much time down here, have we? Should be looking at the map rather than rather than actually trying to stay on course. I wonder if them. Let's have a look at this. Antonio Carrera. I wonder if these this sign changes as well, because one of the ones up right at the top there, our field number 9, the sign changes, doesn't it? The different advertisements on it change, so I wonder if that's the same. We'll have to keep an eye out for that, because obviously we're going to be farming this field for a while now. I say a while. I think this is possibly episode 31. I plan on probably going up to about episode 50 on here, so we're just over halfway. The reason for that is, and this ties into what I was about to start talking about before I realised that I didn't have the correct header, is we've started, not just started actually, we've finished recording the first episode of our roleplay that we started on FS19. So that's recorded, it's uploaded to YouTube, and it's just ready to go out. I'm not sure when it is going to go out. It might have already been out before this drops, I'm not sure. Because what I want to do, really, I wanted to get 2 episodes and release an episode back to back. Sort of one per night. So basically you could watch the first one and then watch the second one. But I haven't managed, just due to work, and it's like kids back to school and everything's a bit sort of busy. I haven't managed to get the second episode recorded yet, so that sort of slowed things down a bit. But like I said, we might have already released it by the time this comes out, so this might be absolutely irrelevant anyway. But yeah, we're back on Attingham Park by GB Modern. Absolutely amazing map. If you haven't played it, it's absolutely class. Really is good. We used it on 19, and we used it. We started the roleplay on that literally at the last minute. I was about to use what's it called, Purbeck Valley as a roleplay, and Purbeck is definitely in my top 3. It's probably in my top 2 favourite maps. That and Sandy Bay are probably my 2 favourite maps that were on FS19. And when I say it, they were on FS19, what I mean is they're my 2 favourite maps that I've played, I would have thought. I haven't recorded on either of them as well. It was before I started recording. So I was going to use Purbeck for the roleplay, to the point where I'd even set the Purbeck map up. It took me hours and hours and hours. So Attingham's took us maybe 22 to 24 hours to set up. When I originally started with Purbeck, it didn't take that long because things didn't have to be exactly the same. Where this year in Attingham, I've had to, this time around in Attingham, I've had to make sure that all details are the same, machinery's the same for what I can get it, because obviously some mods will be missing. Where originally on Purbeck it wasn't, it took us about between probably 10 and 12 hours to set up. But then right before I even started recording the beginning of the roleplay on Attingham, on Purbeck, but then Attingham dropped. I went and had a look around the map, and then just thought, nah, this one's ideal for it. So that's how we end up getting a roleplay on Attingham. We got, I think, 20 episodes done on FS19, and then we stopped it once 20 dropped. And I wasn't sure at the time whether we'd be getting Attingham or what, but then I think it got announced quite early on by GB that Attingham would be coming, and we'll just have to sort of wait for it to be released. So I decided, instead of moving the roleplay to a different map, which is what I didn't want to do, I'd just wait for the new one to come out, Attingham come out on 22, and then we'd just carry on right from where we've left off. So that basically is what we've done. It's sort of, we've gone, when you start watching it, we've gone just maybe a few weeks, I might as well empty this while I'm here, we're a few weeks after the last episode on that I recorded on 19. So it just, yeah, like I said, it just carries on in. First episode, fully recorded, starts off a little bit differently to what any other episode I've done has started, and something I wouldn't have been able to do on 19 as well, so quite looking forward to that going out. And what I've managed to do as well, which is what I always manage to do on 19, is keep the length of the episodes down. So I think episode 1's only around 25 minutes long, something like that. And that's what I'm going to aim for throughout. We're not going to have, we won't have an hour's roleplay episode. It won't happen. They'll all hopefully be around the 25-minute, absolute maximum of 30 minutes. Right, get this backed up there. Yeah, absolute maximum 30 minutes. So I was really happy with the way the first episodes come out, because we literally have just slipped right back into it, which is what I wanted. So yeah, that should be out. If it isn't already, it'll be out within a couple of days of this dropping. But like I said, we might have already released it. What did I just put in there? Did I put about 12,000 litres? Which doesn't seem bad. I don't even know what is. The cereal factory's right at the other side of the map, isn't it? What I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick a work on it. Right. I'm sure the cereal factory's up here somewhere. Yeah, it is. It's there. Right, what's closer and still got a good price? So Johnson's, where is cereal factory? 810. Johnson's Farm. Do you know, for the sake of that, I could just go to Johnson's Farmers Market, for how close it is. I think we might do that, and we'll start. I'll keep that in a worker, just to go and see what sort of money we're going to be getting. I think I might go up there and just sell our first load. Because like I said, it's not even that. We're probably going to be selling it for just under 100. We're on pounds because I've been on the roleplay, but $100 lower than what we per 1,000 litres than what we could get. But I'm not going to keep hang on to it for months. I might as well just sell it now, and then we'll have some money to play. I mean, we've got some money to play with anyway, haven't we? We've got nearly 800,000. Right. I mean, that little journey there is loads better than going all the way up to the cereal factory, isn't it? Where we're not getting much more than what we're going to be getting here. Oh, we don't want that. To change it. I can't be doing just with that. Can I only have that? Can I only have the grain door? Does that whole thing not open? Doesn't, does it? It's solid. Ah, that's annoying. Right. Let's start doing that then. Take that off. That is like mega annoying. Right, I didn't say what we got the first time round, but we've just got over 11 grand there. We've probably got a couple of grand off the first lot, didn't we? So, and that was only 60%, wasn't it? So I don't think we're going to do too badly at all. Right, I'll catch up with the... What we'll do, I'll catch up with the harvester as soon as it's up and turned around. Let's get a bit of a time lapse on. We'll start working through, and then we shall come back, and I think we might go and sell some hay as well after, and that'll probably be the episode. And then in the next episode we'll look at turning around this field. So we'll get back in the harvester and we'll crack on. Not far from the end now. I haven't seen exactly how much we've got in yet, but it kind of doesn't feel like it's been as much as I thought. However, I look at, we're at 850 grand, and I'm sure we were at 777 before we start, or 770. So I don't know until I've seen the final sort of figures. I don't know how I feel about how much we've got off. I mean, there is some in that trailer down the bottom as well, to be fair. So each trip I think we've made 19.5 grand from each full trailer. So we're possibly going to get close to 100 grand's worth, which when you look at it like that, doesn't seem that bad. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see once the final load's gone, which will be this one. It's not been too bad really. Some of it in the middle I've kept on a worker, just while I've done some of the carting. I think we've been back and forth about 4 times now. I mean the truck itself, what is it? It's only, the capacity's not massive on it, 20 odd thousand maybe. Where are we at? Yeah, 22,000 litres. So yeah, it's certainly not huge. What it is though, it's quick, and it's sort of easy to manoeuvre about, which is good. I mean, I think once we come to Harveston Field 9, which is obviously the huge one, possibly all we're going to be doing is carting. Depending on what the price is at the time. Did I work that out, that the highest price was going to be when it was ready? I feel like we might have. Or maybe just a month before. Or am I thinking of No Man's Land, where we did that? I can't remember. What I don't want to be doing with the corn in fields 9 and whatever the other field number is, let's have a look, 9 and 12, I don't want to have to ferrying it to our farm to then wait a few months to then ferry somewhere else. Not just in that in this small truck that we've got. So we might have to think of something else for that, if that's going to be the case. Right, brake. Now hopefully all this goes in here. What I did notice is this truck, it looks like it fills up really quickly, but then it just keeps going. It doesn't fill up gradually like the base game's trailers do. Fantastic. Right, let's get that in. Get the engine switched off. And we'll get this last load up. I can't remember how much we paid for this, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's just so easy to use compared to some of the other ones that we've already used on this series, and with it being sort of compact and, like I said, just very quick as well, like, and agile as it stands. I mean, granted, I probably shouldn't be doing 52 mile an hour down here, but who's to stop us there? Last lot, and then we'll check, see how much we've got for it. And remember, this isn't going to be peak price either. This is about $100 below peak price. Where are we at? So just under 79. And then the miscellaneous, so we're looking at, even if we say 86 grand we've got off a field that big. How many times does that fit into there? Probably about 4. So I mean, that shows you how much we're going to make off here. I suppose the thing about that field was, the field that we've just harvested, it was free, wasn't it? The crop was free. We bought the field and the crop was already on it, so I think for that we can't really complain. What we'll do, we'll get all our kit moved back over. There's another sign. There's loads of these that I've never even noticed. And again, I wonder if that changes every month or every few months or so. We'll have to keep an eye out for that one. We'll get all the kit back over and then we'll decide what we're going to do next. Back over at the farm, I forgot all about these silage bales here. I'd planned on going straight over and started selling some hay, but we need to get rid of them first, so we'll have to do that. I think they must have been sat there a while, mustn't it? They'll have been from the last time we cut the field, like the time before we cut the hay. But I wonder if it was just because the BGA was full. That might be why. I don't intend to sort of show every sale that we do here, because I've just edited the first part of the video that we've done. It's already like 25 minutes long, so yeah, we're not going to be on this for much longer, but I do want to get rid of these and I want to sell some of that here. I mean, it's only 20 past 12, but like I said, I just don't want the video going on for that much longer, really. And then tomorrow's video, we can get the field that we've just harvested, we can get that turned around, get the soil samples done on it, and then decide what we're going to put in it. And we also need to decide what we're going to do with our 862 grand. Because it's not like we can just go out and buy a new bit of kit, is it? Where normally we would be able to. We'd be able to go and get that cotton harvester or a new tractor or whatever we were doing. But I can't do that. I hope the BGA is empty now. If the BGA is empty, this might take us over 900 grand. I'm sure we get around 40 grand per... Ah, we haven't got a full trailer. Maybe not. Maybe not. Only 21 bales. Is there still some there? No, well, that's a good sign. They're all gone. Okay, right. They're going to go straight away, they are. Is that one going to fall outside though, right at the back end? Right, it must be full. That takes ages to go down, doesn't it? Let's just shove that in there and not get stuck. Right, so 891, it will take us over 900 grand. Let's get over there, get some hay stacked up, and it will probably be the farmers market, not the farmers market, the animal market, I would have thought. So let's start going shifting some of that. Right, let's get these loaded up. It looks very clean and defined there, doesn't it? Like, I can't remember it looking like that. Obviously the grass around the edge is just sort of the natural meadow grass, non-treated, whereas the dark green stuff in the middle is the actual planted, treated grass that gives us the most money. I just can't remember it looking that sort of defined, the two. I don't think there's been another update on here. There was another update a couple of weeks ago, because I remember thinking that might have sorted the train issue out, but obviously it didn't. I haven't checked yet to see where these are going. Like I said, I imagine it'll be the animal market, because that's normally where the best price is for it. Sometimes that's where the best price is for silage. It's so much closer going to the BGA, and the price is normally sort of negligible, so that's why we go there. Right, I'll check first. I was just going to start driving over. Prices here. Where are we at? The farmers market. So it's not the animal dealer, just the farmers market. I don't need to keep any of this. We've got plenty for the sheep, and there's plenty over at the cow farm as well. And to be fair, if I really needed some, it'll grow again within a couple of months, won't it? So I think we're alright for that. It's going to struggle when it hits here. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Get nice and straight as quickly as possible. That looks like it's got corn in as well, doesn't it? The field on the right hand side. That was one I thought about buying, that one. But I just wanted to sort of extend out to other parts of the map. You can see the field that we've just harvested, that yellow one just in the far left hand corner. We could have bought a couple really, and that's probably what we'll end up spending our money on. It'll be another field. There's not a production that I particularly want to start doing. Like I've said previously, we were kind of staying away from productions on this particular series. I know we've got a couple going, but we won't be doing much more. Right, let's get that off and see how much we're going to make for these. Right, 17,000. It's not bad. We probably have what, maybe 4 trailer fulls, maybe 3 and a bit. Right, I'm going to start getting these done, and then we'll come back on the last load, I think. Okay, so it is our 4th run, and we're 1 bale away from being bang on. So that's not bad at all. 23 bales on this one. I'm not sure on the last one, on the last run that we did over to the farmers market, one of the bales didn't sell. It's probably still there now. I started driving away when I noticed, because it was a bit less that we got. Had to jump for a bout of unsuspected coughing. Unexpected even, not unsuspected. We'll try English. Yeah, so the bill, I don't know if, and I didn't think it would do at somewhere like this, if there was a limit of how much you could sell. What's the price doing? The price is the same. It might just mean out the trigger a little bit, but it didn't seem to be sort of overly obvious. Right, and we need to get this finished really sharply, because I've just had the beep in my ear to say that the headset's running out of battery. Yeah, there it is there. Oh, that looks like it's in the trigger. I'm in the wrong place there, aren't I? This one. There we go. They're just going to sell straight away. Brilliant. Right, that is going to leave us with a total of $966. We've still got silage selling, which you can see it's just ticking away. So yeah, I mean, that we've made an absolute chuck ton of money today, haven't we? We've sold the corn from our field over there that you can see. We've sold the bales, we've sold a bit silage. Money's easy to come across, isn't it? We are going to leave it there. In the next one, we'll be finishing in that field and, I don't know, maybe doing a couple of odd little bits. But for now, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.